Hi, today is Thursday, March 3rd. We just got back from a nice long bike ride. This morning we slept in a little bit and then we drove our bikes to a different coffee shop today. We've been going to Bennett's, which is a really great coffee shop, and a little bit closer to the hotel. Today we went all the way down to Sanibel Bean and then we rode our bikes around. We rode through an RV park and checked out some of the RVs that are there, saw a couple of Airstreams and some other really nice ones. And now we're back at the hotel. We are sitting around the pool. It's not even 11 o'clock yet and it's 70 degrees. But I really want to talk about what we did yesterday because that was a fun day and I didn't have time to vlog about it. We got up early in the morning and we went to a wildlife reserve called Ding Darling and we went on a kayak tour and that was a lot of fun. Kayaking was fun by itself. Then we saw a little bit of wildlife. We saw some birds. We saw white ibis, egrets, pelicans, a couple other birds I don't remember the names of. But it was fun and we went in a group and Ace and I shared a kayak and I sat in the front and she sat in the back and that was a little bit hilarious watching us steer and try to stay out of the edge of the bank. And on the way back we were heading back to the place where we started off and there was another tour starting out and just like I knew it would happen, we ended up right in the middle of them. So they're coming towards us and we're trying to get up to the beach and we end up right in the middle of their tour. So we just brought our paddles in and sat and let them go around us because I knew if we tried to steer around them we'd end up bumping into some of them. But it was pretty funny and we laughed a lot. Surprisingly, we didn't get as wet as I thought we would because we didn't dump the kayak. But every time I paddled, water ran down the paddle and into my lap, it seemed. So then we came back to the hotel and changed our clothes. And we took a little road trip. We went an hour and a half just to see the Unity Murphy bed RV that we're interested in for the future. Even though we're about 8 years out, every time we get an opportunity to see one of these RVs, we try to take it because there just aren't that many of them. They don't make that many, and there aren't that many at dealers. People order them usually, and then they hang on to them. If they do trade them in, it's generally because they're upgrading to the newer one. But we had an opportunity to see a 2014, 15, and a brand new 16. And it was fabulous. The salesman was great. We were upfront with him about it. Told him we weren't really ready to buy yet, but we're in the research phase and we're several years out. And he still took at least an hour and a half with us, showed us what we wanted to see, and then showed us some other ones. So we are aware that we have other options besides just the Class B. We're pretty sure that we really want the Unity and we love the Murphy bed by Leisure Travel Vans. But we did see a few others just for comparison. It was kind of nice to see the other options. We looked at some Class Cs. We saw Winnebago. We saw Pleasure Way. We saw a couple of other ones. It was really nice that the salesman took time with us, even though he knew he wasn't going to make a sale. But he wants to ensure our business in the future. And I think I would very much consider coming back to Florida when it's time and going through this dealership because I was so impressed with them. They were a huge dealership called RV World. I'm not sure of the town. There was another RV dealer on the way there, but according to their website, they didn't have any leisure travel vans, so we didn't stop there. So this is, I think, the third dealership that we've been to look at the Unity, and this one was very impressive. This guy was really great, had a lot of information, really knew what he was talking about, and we've done a lot of research, so we already know quite a bit about this particular RV, and as well as some of the other ones. But I did film our walkthrough a little bit. We had a really great time. So after we got done looking at the RVs, we found a place to have lunch, and then we hit the road and drove an hour and a half back to the hotel. And we had some afternoon coffee. We sat outside. There were people around the pool, and we were kind of tired, so we didn't swim yesterday at all. But it did get up to about 84 degrees. By the time we got back, it was back into a very comfortable 75 degrees. We kind of gave ourselves a little bit of rest from the sun and let our swimsuits dry out too, actually. So we went to Island Pizza and had supper. Then we came back to the hotel and we just hung out. We went to bed a little early. We were hoping to do some seashells this morning, but we didn't wake up in time for the high tide. So now we are sitting around the pool, going to get a little bit of sun. Not quite warm enough to swim yet, I don't think, but it warms up pretty quickly once the sun comes out. Today is cloudy, a little overcast though, so don't know if we're going to get some swimming in or not. Later this afternoon is baseball game, and that's exciting. I'm very excited about going to see the Twins play. This is their first game at their home stadium of spring training against the Boston Red Sox, and they did play them yesterday as an away game and won. So it would be nice to see a baseball game again, and hopefully they'll win, but if they don't, it'll still be really fun. So our plans for today are to sit around the pool for a while, grab some lunch, probably ride bikes there. Then we're going to come back and take the car. We'll go off the island, and I think we're going to do some miniature golfing. We did this last year and it was a lot of fun. It was a really nice place, and it's close to where the stadium is. And it should be a great day and a fabulous evening. I'm looking forward to it. This afternoon we left the island for a while. We went and played miniature golf, and Ace won. It was a lot of fun. And then we raced go-karts, and that was a lot of fun. We had some afternoon coffee, and then we went to the ball diamond. Well, we just got back from the baseball game, and it was a great game. Very exciting, although they did lose 5-6 against the Boston Red Sox. It was still a good game.